The Mikmar Swoop is an elevator gag style bit that offers the feel and function of two bits in one. With mild contact, it has a snaffle feel and function. The unique shape of the high-quality stainless steel cheek piece offers a large ring with a bar connecting to a smaller ring. Due to its design, the bit activates slowly in a swooping motion, moving up farther in the horse's mouth. With added rein pressure, the bit elevates, activating the curb chain and adding a significant amount of leverage. It allows you to be soft yet strong when needed. The curb chain is necessary for proper function of the bit and should be adjusted to fit loosely. Often, difficult horses become relaxed and happier and will do well in this bit. It is excellent for those desiring more elevation, flexion, and control. It discourages the horse from getting behind the bit, grabbing the bit, leaning, pulling, or rooting. The mouthpiece keeps the mouth moist, soft, and pacified. It also discourages the horse from putting its tongue over the bit. The Mikmar Swoop is not useful for busy or heavy-handed riders.
This is a swoop. Now it is a little slower acting in the beginning, but because of the chain, you can get it up to where it applies. You can start applying more pressure, it gives you more leverage, and you have a certain amount of pull pressure, not like the other two, but this one has more, you can put more pressure at the end of your stroke if you need to.
I'd like for you, if you can, just to see how he can lift that mouthpiece though.
So I'll have to take this up a little more on the other side. It's a little longer. And then this one, as you can see, it starts giving you quite a bit of gag in the beginning. And then that curb chain starts to work. And then if you're up there on the horse and you need it, you can really put the pressure on. After the horse learns the feel of this and they start, you never get to the chain. You're right there and they're already working. See, there he is right there. And the chain's touching him, but it's no pressure on it whatsoever. It's completely loose back here. The chain needs to be completely loose like that. But with it real loose like that, it lets that mouthpiece get all the way up to where it, and then right there, that chain is just starting to take hold. So the best way to make that work and work the best is leave that really loose. It's hard to do something. It's hard to make yourself do that something. It doesn't look like it'll help you, but it really works the best.
The bit that I have used of Richard's with the long shank, the swoop action, it not only sits on the bars, but it also pulls up into the corner, so you get a double action there, which is a very interesting idea. And the curb chain actually grabs the horse a little higher than the Mikmar does. The Mikmar is more conventional down low, where Richard's has a bar where it actually comes up a little bit more like a classical hackamore would grab a horse higher up. The nice thing about it is you can use it with a very loose rein, almost like a Western bit, where you think of like a long shank Western bit that you use very little contact, or you can find it and take it and you'll get a little more flexion at the pole and through the neck with a little bit of contact. So I like that, where you can not use much pressure at all or add a little pressure and you get a nice flexion in the neck. If the ring itself is a little bit larger, I'm sure you can go too large, but if it's a reasonable size towards the large size, it gives the bit a longer, smoother time to engage and disengage, where if you have a small ring and you kind of reach the maximum leverage point, then it would be more of a catch thing, where this slowly asks it to engage and then slowly can disengage. And it would be smoother, and actually probably a little bit more leverage to it, but just a finer tuned piece of machinery, I think.